start in the province now at the Tshwane University of Technology in Pretoria. Classes have been disrupted again there, with students accusing management of not addressing the grievances of their memorandum submitted a few days ago. Our reporter Sipho Stuurman is on campus, where Sipho, we understand many students have come out to voice concern over things like funds being used for security upgrades and not for other what they deem as being more important. What are they saying?
Well, good afternoon to you. Yes, we are here at TUT, it's Pretoria main campus, where a group of students have gathered here to continue the protest. And among the key issues here is the issue of inadequate NSFAS funding. They also brought issues of inadequate security on campus and issues of poor quality of food in the cafeteria. Please. So the issues that they are raising, they are issues that are campus specific and that are based to this institution, and not necessarily the issues that other students from campuses across the country are facing. But it is about tuition and that the students cannot afford it. But next to me is the campus president, who's actually going to tell us exactly what are the concerns that they have and why they're continuing with these protests. Afternoon to you, Andila. We saw you earlier, marching the students on, gathering them and speaking to them here. Why are you still continuing with the protests? What is still need to be addressed on top of the 0% that was announced by the president a week ago?
Well, one of the things that needs to be addressed, of which is the need to the student at large, the whole campuses that belong to TUT, is the issue of National Financial Aid Scheme. Why having plus minus 5,101 students who still need financial assistance even now? That's why we decided no. The issue of funds management coming to us, that they did manage to send the application, the urgent application to the office of the head and as well to the DG about the issue of funding. Those are some of the things that we're fighting for. It can be the issue of nationwide, the security of which the men which are giving us the service is very poor. It can be the issue of catering in our campus, the men in which we are paying for what was not supposed to be paid. Our value of money is not the same value for what they are giving us in return as well.
All right, you speak to me that there's over 5,000 students that are deserving of NSFAS funding, but they are not receiving it, and is that one of your main concerns? But you also mentioned that management, receive these things and they're saying they're addressing it. So don't you think it would be better to continue with studies and preparing exams while management is deliberating on these issues?
We would like to do that, but the manner in which we're analyzing management, in most cases, they do not care much about the issues of the problems of the students. They care much about the service or the business of the campus, by the way. And even if the academics are resuming, everything is running very well, they're not having any problem at large. But then if classes are closed, they tend to listen to us and solve some of the problems. So far, we believe that today, because they were supposed to continue the classes, hence we're approaching the exams, that were going to be able to assist us. Officially, even now, they didn't assist us. That's some of the problems that we're still facing. And we're even scared that if we can go to the class, by the way, next stage, our students will still come back to us as the leadership and say, comrades, even now, do not have our results. Can you assist us? So we want to proact concerning the problems of next year's at large.
All right. And I said today the scenes are very different. It's much more calmer. TUT is known as the troublemakers who often tend to go violent. Did you speak to your students today to keep things as calm as they are? Of course, there's still lots of security here. We saw police nyalas earlier on and reinforced campus security, which means that they're expecting anything to erupt from you guys. But you seem to have spoken to your students.
Our students are very civilized. Our students are very disciplined. We had a very peaceful march since from the previous weeks, trying to address this issue of financial aid and other issues in the memorandum. So we decided, no, comrades, let's not do something stupid. Let's not vandalize. Let us not do things that will cost the investment moving forward. Because we don't like to hear when we request very decent issues, they say there's no money. It can't be that when we're fighting for NSFAS, we go further and ban, or we go further and break windows and all this, because it's going to cost to invest it at large of it. That money the university is going to spend on those things can be able to assist our students in moving forward as well.
All right, well, that's the SRC campus president explaining to us that they are going to continue with the protest until the over 5,000 students that he speaks of actually receive the funding that they require to continue with their studies. He says that there's no point in writing exams if students are not guaranteed that they'll be coming back next year due to lack of funds.
Sipho, thank you very much for that update. That's our reporter Sipho Stuurman coming to us live from the Tshwane University. But for the latest